It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. More the man in motion. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. He'll drop to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
19 right, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. No check, no check.
He'll look to throw. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. Says to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Now Landry. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. There's Chris Olave. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
The receiver factor at Ohio State turned out an NFL-ready deep threat this year in Olave, who New Orleans jumped up to get at number 11. The Saints learned last year they need another defense breaker in their receiver room to allow a little bit of space to throw underneath. Sub 4.4 speed and a history of turning deep routes into touchdowns made Chris Olave their guy, and he gets them the first down.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
2nd down at 4. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Called out a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot. There's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Kamara. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well,
touchdown, Saints! Alvin Kamara. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The Panthers at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Well, this defense for the Saints, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. The incompletions on their first 2 throws has them leveling up. They're trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I will hear about that from him soon.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
And here's Kamara on the read option.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Saints 14, Panthers 3.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. A quick throw, but incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Landry now on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a pitch out to Kamara. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback His third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Will Lutz will kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They go play action here on first down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. This time they stay on the ground. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are
trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Trap 60, trap 60.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on third down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
79 Broncos.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play.
Back 60.
At the Saints 7-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Looking to throw. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers use the short field to get in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it makes the score 21-10. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll try and run the option left side. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get it as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They're going to look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he's got room. And now off to the races, down the right side. 20. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. 101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd? And they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Taken down by Pete Werner. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Tremble, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And here's Kamara on the read option. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second and 4. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know
This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Right back to Hubbard. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taking it about the 36. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Again, it's Johnson. Down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are able to move back in front. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A give up the middle. Hubbard, he'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Bronco switch, unlock line.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Past the 20. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 7-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Out to his left. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover.